Welcome back to Fast Monty's Garage. Today's a follow-up episode to the skid plate design I made for my 69 GTO, which also fits all 68 through 72 GM A-bodies. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. A few episodes ago, we scanned the underside of my engine with the Creality 3D scanner, put that image into CAD, generated this part, sent the part to my favorite sheet metal fabricator called SendCutSend, and this came out of the box and fit the first time, which is bitchin'. Now Rev 2 of that is we added Delrin plates. The plates also came from SendCutSend because of a solid model I made, and we manually tapped holes for the fasteners. And during this process, a lot of you guys had some good comments, especially adding a relief for the oil, the drain plug. As you can see there, it is in the way, the plate's in the way, not a big deal. If you can actually remove the plate, it only takes 2 minutes, and then put it back in, or get the newer version, which is in this box. So SendCutSend has the ability to send these parts directly to you if you want to order them. That link is below. And like I said, 68 through 72 GM A-bodies. If you have younger than 68, like a 67, I don't know, because I don't have a 67 to mock up. So if you're in San Diego, you got a 67 or a 66, and you want me to check it out, hit me up. We'll work it out, see if it fits. Now, that being said, subscribe if you haven't. I got some more projects lined up, including painting this bad boy. So the new one we're gonna paint with Cerakote, and that'll be next episode. Then I have a brand new series on cooling for Pontiacs, so stay tuned. But let's get to it. We're gonna open the box, see how it looks right from SendCutSend. We're gonna mock it up in the car, because I did make some changes on the width here and make it a little stiffer. But I have all the confidence in the world it's gonna fit the same. And I'll show you the different ways you can mock it up in your car to see the different distances from your oil pan, because the last thing I want to do is be driving along, hit something with my oil pan, and be stranded. So it's worth it to me to add this and to protect my oil pan, because changing an oil pan in an A-body, you got to take the engine out. It's a pain in the ass, let alone buying a decent oil pan. So enough of that. Let's open this box and see how they did. All right, I think this is the top. Oh yeah, bringing back memories. There's a new one. See the cutouts on the top here for the oil plug, depending on what, if you have a Moroso or a Melodon, different sides of the oil pan, different plug locations. But most importantly, if you can see, there are tapped holes in here. So let's go ahead and get some fasteners, make sure the taps are correct, and open up the new Delrin skid plates that came with the kit as well. First things first, let's test these tapped holes. This is the new plate. As you can see, the cutouts over here. I'm not pulling a fast one, and I'm using a number 6 test screw, which is the thread size. Oh yeah, super easy. I'll go ahead and test all the threads and take it to the next step, which is going to be opening our new skid plates. Okay, all of our threads passed, which is great, and we now have new skid plates. These are actually a little bit fatter because the prior Rev was thinner in this area. So the beauty of CAD is I was able to just mimic that size and make new plates. So Rev 3, which is this one, a slightly bigger plate width, and it should be this one here. Let's do this. Oh yeah, let me get my fasteners. If you recall, we had to use undercut fasteners. So there's the taper at the bottom is cut, so we can use a bigger hole on the skid plate, and that recesses the top of the screw. And in actual practice, I would Loctite these, but since I'm going to remove these later to paint, I'm going to keep them raw as is. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is absolutely perfect. Look at the fitment on there, because it came from the same file. That's why I love CAD so much. And you can also see how it's recessed in there, so we have plenty of room to wear it out and then just replace the plates when you want. Oh yes, so let's go ahead and throw this in the car and make sure it's looking as pretty as possible and we have that space for the oil plug. All right guys, so I mentioned earlier that depending where you put your mounting holes will determine the elevation change between the oil pan and the skid plate. So let me show you an example. So if I hold it up right where I like it, because I want it as close as possible, that's it right there. So it's about a 1/4 inch away from the oil pan. And like I said, if you move the mounting holes down and back, this is how far you can get and still maintain good mounting points. That's like 1.5 inches from the oil pan. So if you have a lower oil pan, like an LS pan or something, and you're really concerned, this will do the job. So pretty cool. Let me get back to mounting it where it's supposed to go. Oh yes, of course it fits correctly. It came from virtually the same model, and SendCutSend does a fantastic job. So rest assured it's going to fit the same as mine, assuming you do the installation correctly, like the way I showed it in the installation video, and I'll leave a link below. But man, this looks killer. Now I got room. You don't have to take your pan off if you have your oil plug is on the driver's side. The passenger side has a little more forgiveness because the oil pans are actually not centered on the engines, if you guys didn't know that. Now you do. So Milodon, I think, has the plug on this side. And if any of you have a plug in the back and the middle, let me know, because I'm also debating cutting a hole out here for a middle plug. And it's a super easy thing for me to fix, and you guys can still order it. I'll just add it as a different revision level. So just let me know if you're interested and I can make that happen. So I realize this is tough to see. There is a flat area on the vertical mount that is right underneath the lower A-arm. I had to do this for DFM. That's designed for manufacturing. They needed a flat place to register from. Now some of you might have a lower A-arm. It is totally okay to trim this off right here to fit your A-arm. My apologies, but that's the best we can do. But it's going to work for my car. I got plenty of room. But if you have standard suspension or a different A-arm design, you can trim that if you need to. All right, so there you have it, boys and girls. This is the latest Rev. I call it Rev 3. And when you go online, you go to SendCutSend's link below, it will actually say Rev 8.1. Don't be concerned. That is the correct Rev. That's my dot control. And yeah, so this is the latest one. If you're watching this, and it's 2 years from now, that rev number might be different, but rest assured that the Delrin plates match. There's also going to be a version without the Delrin plates that obviously costs less. There's less labor involved. And man, I love it. I'm so happy my oil pan's protected. And the fasteners I used earlier, the link for MasterCar is below for those fasteners. They're also on the SendCutSend website if you happen to forget or need to look it up. But yeah, go to that link. You can order it directly from them and they'll ship it right to your house. And the next video, we need to paint this because from the prior plate that I had on there for like a month. It did start to oxidize, even though I had it covered in WD-40. So I highly recommend you hit it with some kind of paint or rust preventative of some sort. And we are going to use Cerakote. If you're not familiar with Cerakote, it's the latest trend in header paint because the air dry version is actually rated up to 1800 degrees, and I'll discuss that in the next episode. It's sprayable right out of the jug, so I can't wait to get going and get this coated and then permanently mount it in the GTO. And if you're wondering, it only takes 2 minutes to take it in and out. So if you really need to take it out, oh, and I mentioned earlier, sorry, if you need further modifications of this to fit your oil pan, let me know. Shoot me an email, fastmontiesgarage@gmail, or when I get my website set up, it might be another email, but it doesn't matter. All those links are going to be below. But I can easily make that mod, put it on SendCutSend's website, and you can still order it direct. Price isn't going to change to make another cut So yeah, we can do whatever you need to get done. We're gonna do it to protect your oil pan. So until next time, you guys know the drill. Build them fast, drive them faster. See ya.